Hello, my name is Jennifer Segura, and today we'll be talking about how to cope with HIV and AIDS. Imagine this was a doctor's appointment and you were getting the lab results for a certain test that you're taking, and the doctor were to come in and to tell you that you have HIV and AIDS. A variety of emotions would be going through your body and different thoughts that you do not know how to react towards. Different common struggles that people go through when being told this news is anger. They're angry because they don't know how they got it, why they got it. Some of them might go through stress because they know a lot is yet to come, and a lot of them go through just being scared because they feel like they will be dying soon. So the first topic I want to talk about is how to deal with anger. The best thing to do when coping with anger is just talking about your feelings. As Gary McLean says in the article Angry All the Time, Here's How to Cope on HIVplusmagazine.com, he says, talk to a friend or family member who can listen without judging you for your feelings. Rant if you need to, let the feelings out. It's best if you talk to somebody about what you're going through than just keeping it all inside. A second thing that you can do when you're dealing with anger is just getting some plain old exercise. Going outside and getting some fresh air is the best thing that you can do instead of staying home and just doing nothing and just sleeping all day, because going outside, it's very good for mental, physical, and emotional health. The next thing that people deal with is stress. Stress can easily lead to depression or can just naturally ruin your day. The best way to manage with it is by letting it all out. Don't let it control you. As I said earlier, the best things that you can do is just going outside, letting it all out, talking to a person, or just getting out all those emotions that are holding you back. Another thing that you can do when dealing with stress is just taking care of yourself, eating and resting. As it says in the University of California, San Francisco website, the article on coping with HIV and AIDS, mental health, take care of yourself. Be sure you get enough rest and eat well. If you're irritable from lack of sleep, you're not eating right. You will have less energy to deal with stressful situations. If stress keeps you from sleeping, you should ask your doctor for help. It's very important to get as much sleep and as much food inside your system, because if not, this can just make the disease or the situation that you're in even worse. And lastly, being scared. A lot of people get scared because they think they'll be dying soon, and this usually makes the situation worse. But the best thing that you can do for keeping that emotion away from you is just getting support. Counseling, small groups, and even reading books on people that have even survived or have the disease can help you or encourage you to be in the situation that you're in. As it says in HIV.gov on the article Supporting Someone Living with HIV, turn to others for any questions, concerns, or anxieties you may have, so that the person who is diagnosed can focus on taking care of their own health. When you go to someone that knows what the disease is and that has gone to school for HIV and AIDS and knows what it is that they're talking about, they're going to give you the best help that you need for the disease that you have. Another best way that you can just take away the fear is just by simply taking your medication. When you take your medication, at least you're preventing the disease from getting worse. As it says on HIV.gov, on supporting someone living with HIV, it states, it is important for people living with HIV to take care of their HIV medication every day, exactly as prescribed. And to conclude, there are many ways to find help. There are people around the world who are dealing with this disease and still don't know how to react. But with the internet, with getting counseling, with books, you can find all the help that you need. And to conclude, I want to ask you, the audience, one question. How will you react if the doctor said you have HIV and AIDS?